Hi, hello, how are you? I'm just about to make some melon milk. I don't know why it's called that, because it's just liquid melon essentially. I'm going to head off to the gym shortly after, so I'm going to probably do two. There's only about, there's just under 300 calories in a cantaloupe, so, I mean, one is like a snack. What I'm going to do is just blend the whole thing up, so it's going to be a drink anyway. You know, if you eat just like slice after slice, it's probably going to seem like a lot to eat a whole one, but to put like one or two in the blender, I mean, you can get through it pretty quickly and gives you some decent energy. There's a lot of water, and, yeah, good vitamins. I'm also going to stick some ginger in there. Cantaloupe isn't the most intense taste, so a little ginger will go a long way. And yeah, let's get to it. The way I do it is I chop a little bit off of the end, or both ends, just like that, and then you can stand it up. Slice a bit down here. If you get a decent knife, this always helps with any kind of diet involving a lot of fruit and vegetables, because you don't have to get like a potato peeler to get rid of all the skin. It would just take forever. You can just slice it off like this. Then once this is done, I lie it down as if it's like an onion or something, and then, well, no, I cut it in half, and then I lie it. I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you. Get all this skin off. I normally find when, if you eat it like in slices, when you get towards the skin, it gets a bit tougher. But since we're just chucking it in the blender, you can just, you know, just cut it so that it's orange rather than green, and you'll be alright, because it's all going to become one, essentially, so, yeah. Get these little bits off of the end on this side. Yeah, people need to get this idea that calories are the enemy. Calories from fat and too much protein is really the enemy, I think. You get through two of these pretty easily, and most people think you're a bit weird if you can eat two melons in one hit. Alright, so once you have your melon all skinned, just cut it in half down the middle. Alright, now you just want to flick all the seeds out. Alright, so all the seeds are out. Now, the trick to blending with a regular blender is that the bits that you put in first should really be nice and small, so that the blades can move it around. If it's in big chunks, it's just going to spin and nothing's going to get blended. So I normally, yeah, how you do an onion, you just sort of slice it like a big one. Slice it long ways, like that, and then turn it, and then you can slice it into small little pieces pretty quickly. And since we cut it in half like this and it's already skinned, yeah, I've done this, you know, hundreds of times, and it seems to be the most sort of efficient way, safest probably as well. So there you go. So you just stick it all in your blender. I normally put like a little bit of water or coconut water if I have any in here with it, because yeah, if you have a little liquid at the bottom, it churns it up and the blades bite a bit better. I'll go ahead and get the other half of this, and then do the ginger. You can skin the ginger. I'm just going to sort of wash it a little bit and just bung it in there, because, I don't know, a little bit of roughage didn't really hurt anyone. Having a decent knife really is, I mean, if you're going to be like really going for it on this kind of a diet, I mean, there's just a few things that you need. I would say first and foremost, get yourself a decent chopping board, a decent knife, and a decent blender. Those are really the basic three things that you need to get cracking on getting healthy quickly. I say a blender above a juicer because juicing tends to take, so at least sort of half an hour to get a decent amount of juicing done, whereas you can make a big smoothie in like 5-10 minutes and have everything washed up. So I tend to have at least one smoothie every day and maybe a juice 2-3 times a week or something. So you're better off getting the thing that you're going to use the most first, because you'll get healthier quicker. It's pretty basic. Alright, now it looks like this whole thing is completely full, but there's loads of air in there with it. So I'll give that a bit of a turn, and I'll probably stick the whole or at least half of the other one in there. So just a little nugget of ginger here. I'm just going to wash it off. Just cut off any ugly bits. Alright, I'll get this wazzed up and I'll show you what it looks like. You see that's turned into sort of half a jug of pure delicious sweetness, goodness in there. I'll tell you how it tastes in just a sec. I'm going to take this to the gym, so I'll probably just stick half of this one in there with it. It's feeling half a melon, that's the question. I guess just set a boundary and don't go over it. There you go. That wasn't too difficult. So you see I've got a straight line on that side and a wobbly one on that side, so sorted. If you're going to leave something, it's best to keep the skin on it so it doesn't get oxygenated. So I can keep this other half probably wrapped up in the fridge or something, and it should be alright for tomorrow. Perfect. Cool, that went better than I thought. Normally I just do whole ones, but I normally just drink them straight away too, but I'm going to take this one away with me, so there's probably not enough room in my water bottle to take 2 whole melons. Well, another thing that you should get to go with your sort of little fruity kit is a really decent water bottle, like a big one. I'll show you the one that I've got in just a sec. I've got 2 of them. If one's getting washed or something, then you can still survive. It's from a company called Melon, which do like BPA-free bottles in various styles and sizes. I just got the really big one. I think it's called a silo, because obviously you can put more in it. And quantity on this diet lifestyle is awesome, because you can have as much as you want. In fact, the more you get, the healthier, the more you put in you, the healthier you get. So yeah. Enable yourself to pack more in all the time. Here it is. It's pretty substantial. It holds 48 ounces of liquid. I'm thinking this is probably going to fill the whole thing up. My staple everyday morning smoothie would always normally consist of having some greens in there, but I just can't be bothered this time. But normally you should definitely put your greens in, because one, you can't taste them at all, because you're putting a large amount of fruit in there, and it's just going to overwhelm the subtle taste of some spinach or something. This is looking to be pretty delicious. So it looks like we've got about 70 ounces of melon juice in here at the moment. So I'm going to have to drink some before I go, but that's fine. I am not bothered about that at all. That's going to be great. completely full silo of smoothie. Cool. I find something like this is much better to take with you to the gym. Really, my staple smoothie every day will have at least 8 to 10 bananas in it, and if you were to take that to the gym, it's just sort of too heavy to do any cardio with, because this is just like having water almost, whereas bananas are a bit heavier. They've got way more calories in them, so they'll hold you for a lot longer, but I don't like to run on a completely full stomach, so this is going to be better for that. It's really easy to clean up a blender. You, as long as you do it sort of immediately, you can almost just rinse it off with hot water and it's clean. There's slight acids in the fruit that are going to, sterilize, and so you can avoid using up too much washing up liquid and that kind of thing. Which is wonderful. I never waste any of my smoothies. I always will scrape down the sides of the vessel so that I can get more in me. If you paid for it, you deserve to eat it. That's what I think. If I bring water with me to the gym and I'm running for 20 minutes or whatever, and then I find that because of all the air conditioning that they use in public places like that, it really dries out your pipes, which is uncomfortable when you're trying to do some cardio. And if you have water, it'll work for about 2 minutes, and then you get this sort of uncomfortable feeling again in your chest. So if you have something with a little sugar or a little substance to it, it's going to hold you over and be more comfortable, and obviously it's packed with sugar, so it's going to keep you carved up for a while longer. So there you have it, a couple of little tips and tricks on how to make some decent melon milk that you can drink immediately or take with you. Alright, I hope you enjoy it. Bye!